Well, it's not often you hear about world-changing science taking root in northern Michigan, but that is exactly what's happening in a small village in Manistee County. We got an inside look into the groundbreaking work at Archangel Ancient Tree Archive, where cloning the past might just save the future.
Well, here we find ourselves in the thriving metropolis of Coatmish, Michigan.
Tucked away in the small village of Coatmish, a quiet revolution is growing, literally.
We're growing, cloning, and growing the largest and oldest trees on Earth.
From redwoods.
These are the world's first clones of the largest and oldest redwoods on Earth.
To the giants of the forest.
Giant sequoia is the largest tree on Earth, period. Their trunks are 30 foot across.
Archangel Ancient Tree Archive is using these clones to rebuild forests.
98% of the United States old-growth forest has been cut down. There's only 2% left.
And help in the fight against climate change.
Giant sequoias and coast redwoods absorb CO2 10 times faster than deciduous trees. So with the excess carbon in our climate, having a machine that will bring in 10 times as quickly the CO2 for the next 2,000 years is a viable solution.
A viable solution for our future, stemming from trees in California more than 3,000 years old.
12 years ago, we sent our climbers out. My son Jake was one of them. Went up the world's biggest, tallest tree to the very top, took some cuttings, brought them down in cones, and we overnighted them back here to Coatmish.
So this is our tissue culture lab.
Through a micro-propagation system.
Now I can cut this up and make 10 more trees just from this one.
Archangel Ancient Tree Archive has created a living library of tree genetics.
There's about 3,000 trees in here.
That can be used to replant the world's most ancient and resilient trees.
These are all from tissue culture.
In places that need them most.
We planted the world's first giant sequoia old-growth forest in inner-city Detroit.
Okay. On Earth Day, 24 fourth graders from Detroit began the process of replacing vacant lots in the city's east side with the world's largest trees.
They were about 18 inches tall. And in 10 years, they'll be 12, 14 feet tall. And in 25 years, they'll be probably 100 feet tall.
And if you're wondering how these trees will survive in a place like Detroit, you're not alone.
How do you know that they'll do well in Detroit? Well, we have been doing proof of concept plantings for 10 years. So we show them. So we take them through that, those plots and those lots and say, here's one that's 10 years old, that's 12 or 14, and they can see it for themselves and they go, wow.
And these students who planted the sequoia saplings will get to see that growth themselves.
They named each tree. We said, you have to name the tree that you plant, and then you have to take care of it. You have to come back and take care of it.
And that's what this project is really about. These kids aren't just planting trees, they're planting a future.
This project's for the kids, about the kids, and their future. That's why we're working for the world's grandchildren.
The trees may be ancient, but this effort is all about the future of our planet, our cities, and our children.
Things can be reversed. The environmental challenges they face, there are solutions, real-world solutions. And putting that power and that ability in their hands to be able to help themselves in their future. It's soul satisfying.
In Manistee County, Maya Engel, Up North 5 News. And Detroit is just the start of this initiative. Archangel Ancient Tree Archive wants to expand the sequoia and redwood forest plantings to other cities. The next project is planned for Oakland, California. And you can find more information on our website, upnorthlive.com.